Cyberterrorism and its implication on Lagos State economy. What is cyberterrorism? Cyberterrorism is the use of computer with the aid of internet to conduct violent acts that result or threaten the loss of life, documents, and valuable insight in an organization. Cyberterrorism is also an intentional use of computers and network and public internet to cause destructions and harms to gain vital information from a user's computer. Brief history of cyberterrorism. Cyberterrorism begins in the late 1990s when the term was coined by Larry C. Collins. In the 2000s, as it approached, the fear of uncertainty and millennium bucked heightened threats and cyber attackers known as social engineers, trying all possible means to hack into and break into and force their way into data of organizations. During high-profile terrorist attacks in the United States on the 11th September 2001, an ensuing war on terror by the US led to further media coverage of potential threat of cyberterrorism in the years following. Mainstream media coverage often discussed the possibility of a large attack making use of computer network to sabotage and critical infrastructure with the aim of putting human life in jeopardy or causing disruption of national scale, either directly or disruption of national economy in the country or state. Types of cyberterrorism: fraud and identity theft, also known as spoofing identity. Malware. There are different kinds of malware. Ransomware is designed to deny users from gaining access to their vital and hidden data. Phishing and spy phishing attack, cyber stalking, spamming, wiretapping on illegal interception of telecommunication, fake website or cloning of website, hacking. Method of cyberterrorism. Cyber terrorist group is to cause mass chaos, disrupt critical infrastructure and data in an organization. Cyber terrorist acts use various methods: advanced persistent threat, ransomware, computer virus, worms and malware target control system, phishing attack. Examples of cyber terrorism. Cyber terrorist acts are carried out using computer servers, other devices and network visible on the public internet. And examples of these are cyber terrorism, disruption of websites, unauthorized assets, disruption of critical infrastructure system. Diagrammatic representation of cyber attacks on Lagos State economy. Use case diagram for a payroll system. The super admin has super advantage and super control of all the system, while the subsidiary, which is the system user, which have limited access and limited advantage into the system, not up to the super admin, and the accountant also have a limited access to it also, so as the employee. They all have a limit at each point in the use case diagram of a payroll system. This representation just shows how the payroll system should be used without the cyber terrorist attack or system or social engineers.
And this is the misuse case diagram for Lagos State payroll system, where the attackers have intruded the company information and logged into their website without them knowing, and they've stole various informations, card informations, various data that the company was supposed to use, but the attackers stole them. And this is the diagram.
Causes of cyberterrorism in Lagos State: unemployment, negative role models, corruption, greed, poverty, get-rich-quick syndrome, politics. Implications of cyberterrorism and its implications on Lagos State economy. There are various implications of cyberterrorism, which are increase in operating cost of business, inefficient use of Lagos State payroll system or any system being used, affect the reliability of Lagos State payroll system or any system being used for and to generate revenue into the state, failure of institutions arising from huge losses from cyber terrorism, increase in debt rate, impact on Lagos State establishment, impact on Lagos State financial institution, infringement of Lagos State revenue. Here is a short clip of a social engineer and a cyber terrorist.
I do Yahoo. I do Yahoo.
How long have you been doing Yahoo?
Not here.
How much money have you made?
I won't make up to 1,000.
Do you
Precautions and solutions to take in order to avoid cyber terrorism in Lagos State economy. Avoid clicking different kinds of links online. Avoid giving personal details without making enough research. Avoid connecting to free wireless fidelity. Encourage double-factor authentication. Reduction of bringing your own device and external hard drives within the office space. Avoid using easy-to-guess password for your official work. Avoid saving your password on your PC web browsers.
Avoid giving out your valuable details to strangers. Avoid giving out your valuable information like your ID card, your password, or your mail without your consent to strangers that are not able to handle your mail well in a secured manner. And lastly, always update and upgrade outdated operating system and web browsers. Updating and upgrading of web server and operating system helps and uplift the security features on the operating system and the web browsers. Thank you.